Good day, class. Today we're talking about when things go badly in Dungeons and Dragons and in real life. We're going to talk about some serious stuff today.
Yeah, it's serious, but we're gonna have a good time either way.
True. All right. So, Gonzo,
Yes, sir.
sometimes in D&D you plan things out. You plan this great adventure. You got it all laid out as a dungeon master, and things always go to plan, right?
They never go to plan. It never happens. I think that's a common activity that happens almost at every table. Is regardless of what you plan, how detailed you are, things can go awry. Things can be different than what you thought they'd be. If you have, we talked about several examples of it. If you have, hey, you need this magic item to go and defeat this person. What if your players don't get that item, or they destroy it, or used it ahead of time, or it got stolen from them or something?
Right.
Those things happen quite often. And then as a dungeon master, you have to quickly change. Well, you maybe didn't really need it. Maybe you just needed to be near it, or
Right.
or there's a second one that's even better, But you have to quickly and often adapt to how the gameplay goes at the table.
Right.
And that's a similitude for real life.
Absolutely.
That happens quite a bit in all our lives as well. I mean, things change no matter what we plan. We may go into school with one career path chosen,
Right.
and change our major, a dozen times.
Yeah.
Right, Mark?
I definitely changed mine. I changed mine like 3 times in college
Yeah.
and changed my career twice. So, yeah.
Right. So it happens. And we wanted to share with you something that's happened here. It's very personal, and it's not always. We kind of wrestled with this as far as should we share or keep it private, but we felt like the dungeon class community is close to us, and it's also very important that there's some information that all of you have as you watch this channel grow. 8/28 was the day that we lost Chadwick Boseman. He's the the actor who played Black Panther along with many other roles. He was highly regarded. He was very young. He was 43 when he passed away. He passed away from colon cancer with complications in his liver. That same day, I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, and it's also in my liver. I tell you this for sure, not for pity. I don't need back pats or, you got this kind of thing. It's not why I tell you this. I tell you this because just like in D&D, life can take you many different ways, and you have to decide how you're going to react and then how you're going to get to that goal, and change your game so that you get to where you want to go. Some of the things that may happen on this channel as I go through chemotherapy, immunotherapies, surgeries, and other things that may happen is I may not be here. You may see me physically change over time. I'll definitely be here with Mark as often as I can. But if not, there may be someone else sitting in this chair. Could be one of my sons. It could be a guest of some kind. We also could do a lot of collaborations with members that we met in this great community. And we wanted you to know, as viewers and subs of our channel, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. But we wanted you to know why maybe Gonzo's not here all the time. But every step of the way, I feel it's part of my duty to let you know how I'm doing. Mark will let you know. We'll send pictures. Or I'll let you know personally. I'm really hoping so. Just so you know what this is, a lot of us stubborn half-orcs don't bother finding out information about things that are called colon cancers or anything like that. So if you don't know, it's a cancer that starts in your colon and it can spread all throughout. And the problem with it is that there's very few, if any, symptoms until you're at stage 3. They say that you should go get a colonoscopy, is where you go to sleep, you wake up, and they had sent a camera inside of you to see how you look in there, check your plumbing. I'm 48, so I'm not there yet, but I had some symptoms, and it's why I went and got checked out. I'll tell you that the colonoscopy itself was very easy. You literally took a nap and woke up, so it's not something to be scared of. But the results that I got is definitely kind of frightening. I will also tell you that we are blessed to have some of the highest level clerics in the land, especially right here in Florida. We have great medical facilities, and we are definitely counting on their expertise, their knowledge, to help me roll high on my wisdom saving or my constitution saving throw. I'm planning on that for sure. I'll tell you also that if you, as a stubborn half-orc, have anything in your family line that this may be an issue, or if you're having any kind of symptoms where you can look those up. I don't want to get too in detail because it can get kind of gross, but bowel symptoms or anything like that, don't be afraid to get it checked out. It's definitely worth it, because if you catch it early, it's very curable and very easy for them to take it out and you move on with life. So I'm not super brave. This is generally, I don't like medical stuff. And yet at this point, I feel pretty positive about my outlook. And we're going to find out a lot more information in the upcoming weeks on what I'm going to have to go through and all of that. So we wanted to be as personal with you as we could as far as explaining those things to you. Mark, my brother here, has been with me a long time. We grew up together as young men, and I couldn't have a greater group of people around me supporting me, praying for me, and loving me through this than I do. So I'm super happy about that. I want to tell you another thing, and you and I talked about this, but I don't regret 1 minute that I've spent around my gaming table playing with my group. And my group happens to be friends and family. Your group could be complete strangers. But if you spend enough time with them, rolling dice and burning down taverns, you'll grow to get close to those people. It's just part of the game, and it's why so many of us are so passionate about that. And it's any role-playing game or any time spent together as a group. So we encourage you to keep playing D&D, keep spending time together away from screens, away from distractions of the world, and just enjoy each other's company. Mark, Dungeon Class is going to be stronger than ever. As I continue to go through my fight, we're going to continue to try to provide good content. We won't have too many clickbaity titles that you can downvote. We're really trying to do our best to provide something that you may be interested in. And so if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we encourage you to do so. Check us out any way you can. Share this with anyone you may think needs to hear it, by the way. If only one person watching this video says, I've had some stomach aches, or I've had some changes in my bowels or whatever, I may need to get checked. If only one person, then this video is worth gold. It's worth gold to me, and it'll be worth gold to them, I guarantee it. So that's what I wanted to say. We're positive here, and we want you to be positive with us and continue to fight on. I'm hoping that we can collaborate with many other D&D YouTube creators, especially those that we've already met. And if I'm not here, Mark will flash pictures. There will be times I can't be here. He'll let you know how I'm doing. And but as always, I'll have a Dungeon Class shirt on. So I'm good with that.
All right. Well, thanks, Gonzo. And I have to say, hanging out with friends, it's what it's all about. And I love being part of the obviously I've been part of the family already. We like to say, he said, we grew up together, but spending time with people is time well spent. And no one later in life, like toward the end, ever looks back and says, I wish I spent more time, or hopefully they don't say, I wish I'd spent more time playing on one-on-one games online versus hanging out with your friends. And your friends really become closer, and your family becomes closer. And that's kind of one of the biggest reasons why we made this channel. And I concur with Gonzo. He's made me go. He wants me to get checked out too. And everyone around him, he's swearing us to make sure we get checked out. So I will do that as well. And this is heavy stuff. This isn't what we normally like to share. This is a heavy time for us here at Dungeon Class, but we are positive in general. And I know Gonzo right away said he feels at peace, and he's good with this, and I think that'll carry him through. Yep. And I think that's all we have time for today. I think that's anything else we want to share with our Dungeon Class community.
We love you guys, and stay with us. We're just going to keep getting better and better.
And with that,
class dismissed.